Barstool Sports. Titus, Brandon Walker. Mostly sports.
Are we out of here?
Yeah, we're out.
Got to.
Completely out.
Forgot to order lunch.
And nobody's gotten us more.
Forgot to order lunch. I got to order lunch.
Okay, well.
I got to order lunch, but we got a show to do.
Don't worry about it.
Order lunch.
Okay, all right.
We'll do the show, but at some point during the show, I'm gonna need to order lunch.
I also got to order lunch. Welcome
to Mostly Sports, presented by Jägermeister. I'm Mark Titus. He is Brandon Walker. Today is Tuesday, March 4th. Is it really? Would you believe that? We are live from Chicago, and we are brought to you by Jägermeister, 0 degrees Fahrenheit, 56 botanicals. Wherever you're out, if you're hanging with friends or at the bar, maybe you're doing all the sports stuff or just the Mostly Sports stuff, call the shots. Cheers with frosty 0 degree Fahrenheit shots of Jägermeister. What's the line, Brandon? Tell them the line.
Hold on. I'm bringing in my years of acting training. Let it flow through you. Let it flow through you. Yep. Calm, cool. Damn, that's cold.
Oh, my God, that was good. And remember to check Jägermeister out at Jägermeister.com. Drink responsibly with the Jägermeister. Jägermeister liqueur, 35% alcohol by volume, imported by Master Jägermeister U.S., White Plains, New York.
Damn, that's cold.
What do you want to talk about, Brandon?
We got a lot of sports to talk about. A lot of sports. I'm a hockey guy now. So I naturally only want to talk about hockey. Now I know you guys aren't as hockey guys as I am. What with me being a fan and a puck dropper and all that. Did you notice that Brady Tkachuk and Tom Wilson fought last night?
That was fucking awesome.
That was awesome.
I did notice that, yeah.
That was amazing.
I noticed everything.
Two heavyweights going at it.
Everything the Tkachuk brothers are up to now.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll probably ask him about it when he's here later in the show.
Yeah.
But Duke's good, huh?
Duke is really good.
Duke is really good.
Duke is really good. You said earlier in the season, and I'm not here to tell you you're wrong because I find it fascinating to.
Feels like you're telling me I'm wrong. Just
no. I'm setting it up. I'm setting up a point here. I like getting your perspective on college basketball because I'm in it. I'm balls deep in this shit, man.
Yeah.
I want to.
Gross.
I want a hockey fan's perspective.
Sure.
So I turned to Brandon Walker. And you had mentioned earlier in the season that the Cooper Flag hype, which was ramped up over the summer when he was participating against Team USA, and he's a 17-year-old, and there's clips coming out of him going coast to coast on the best players in the world and shit like that. You said that the Cooper Flag hype was a little, I don't know if disappointing is the right word, but it wasn't quite what you expected. Now that March is here, where is the casual college basketball fan on the Cooper Flag hype train?
So it is an interesting question for casual fans, right? Like, because he is in the running for Player of the Year. He's either going to win it or
probably he should win it.
Janai Burns going to win it.
He should win it.
But he's one of the top two players in college basketball. There's no question about that, correct?
Correct. Yes.
It is comparing him for a casual fan to the old highlight merchants of like Zion Williamson and others is a little bit difficult because his excellence is more is subtle the right word for his excellence?
Yeah, in some ways, yeah.
He has some highlights, but he doesn't have. To me, he doesn't have the highlights that a Zion has. But he is constant.
I think he's a more complete player than Zion Williamson was.
Right.
I don't need anybody to explain to me how good Zion was at Duke. He was the fucking phenom.
And he's good on both ends of the court, right?
But there's nothing that Cooper Flag does not do well. There's not a single thing on a basketball floor that he has zero weaknesses. Now he's not like elite at everything, but
right.
he does everything well. And of course we're talking about this because last night he had 28 points. What was it? 8 rebounds, 7 assists.
Yeah.
3 blocks.
He's great.
2 steals.
He's great.
And then you watch, like, if you actually watch the games, there's so many play. Like he has so many missed assists. So many times where he like draws a double or triple team and kicks it out to a wide open guy and they miss. He just has his fingerprints on everything. He's so fucking good. And it's weird because Duke, by playing in a lesser conference this year,
that's crazy.
It's just like a bizarre. I can't believe that these words are coming out of my mouth, but the number one recruit in the country who's going to be the number one pick is playing for Duke. They are, at worst, the second best team in the country, and they're kind of flying under the radar.
They're not getting
And the whole
talked about
thing is like
No.
kind of flying under the radar. And they're beating everybody by 40, and they're just on an insane tear right now. And I don't know, he's so fun to watch.
I'm concerned that Ebo took this tweet seriously that I'm about to talk about.
Yeah.
Because Ebo sent it to our group chat like, did you see this tweet? Can you believe this tweet? I feel like you took this tweet seriously.
I did not take this tweet seriously.
It felt like your tone was taking it seriously.
Ebo, are you a dumb bitch?
I took the first. First of all, don't show the bottom half of this tweet. Show just the first half of the tweet. I said this is crazy to the first half of this tweet. My media literacy is not that bad, Brandon.
No, but you sent us the whole tweet and you said this is crazy. How are we supposed to know we're supposed to take half of it?
Because he's clearly being facetious in the second half.
Mm-hmm. This is
Duke's
This is my guy Jim Root, 3-man weave.
Duke's winning margin has dropped in each of his last 4 games, 43, 37, 35, 33. That downward trend is obvious. That's just math. Team is clearly declining, not playing its best ball as we hit the postseason. And you sent it to us and said, this is crazy, fam.
Yeah. How many? Is there a
This was my
first.
first realization that of the first part. That was the crazy part.
I didn't realize this either. I didn't realize they were going through.
On this tear that they're on.
Yeah, that it's
it's almost like
bludgeoning.
devaluing. Like they're almost so good that it's like devaluing how good they are. If that makes sense, that they're beating their opponents by so much that the takeaway isn't how dominant Duke has been. It's that their opponents are dog shit. Now, yes, their opponents are not SEC caliber teams. Their opponents are not, I don't think their opponents are elite, but they're beating everybody. Like their last 6 games, they're winning by an average of 34 points over 6 games. It's crazy.
They got upset by Clemson, and then since then their lowest margin of victory was 18.
18 against Virginia, which is like an 18-point win over Virginia is like a 30-point win over anyone else.
Well,
There's only 50 possessions.
They slow the game down so much.
also, they beat Wake Forest by 33. Wake Forest is a bubble team, correct?
Right,
This isn't
yeah.
the dregs of the ACC. I also don't think I'll ever get used to the ACC not being the best
I know.
basketball conference.
I know.
Even if you say they're not, you show me exactly what they are and who they are, I still believe they're probably the best basketball conference because it's been like that my whole life.
And even when the ACC has down years, they still in the tournament
Yeah.
perform. Their teams still step up in the tournament. But yeah, this year has not been great for the ACC. But they're good teams. There's some decent teams.
How many tournament teams they got? They got obviously Duke, Carolina's going to make it, right?
Carolina's not going to make.
They're not going to make the
probably.
tournament at all.
So I don't think so. They could. I mean, they.
So Clemson's good.
They're not dead yet, Carolina, but it doesn't feel like they're going to make the tournament. Clemson, Louisville are definitely in. Duke's definitely in. And then I don't know after that.
Is Pitt good? I don't know.
Pitt was good. They're not going to make the tournament now.
Okay.
I don't know. What does Delphi tell us? What does the Delphi Bracketology Club tell us?
I saw someone tweet that Pitt had been officially eliminated from at-large potential.
I think Pitt is out now. Yeah.
Remember when Miami's coach realized they weren't going to make it, so he just retired?
Just retired. Yeah.
And,
I mean, at least you realized it early.
and then, but then he said, "I don't believe in the transfer portal," even though he built his last good teams off the transfer portal.
Yeah.
Well, he did lead.
This is Delphi.
There's Louisville. Ooh, Ohio State, Arkansas. Give me that. Feed me John Calipari.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I would love that. Okay, so what do we got? We got Duke.
Listen, I'm not
We
saying
got Clemson. We got Louisville. I found them.
I'm not saying anything, Mark. All I'm saying is Delphi currently has you on the 11 line. Is that correct? Is that what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's right. They didn't have us in.
Right.
And then I bitched about it. And then now they're in.
But
I think they changed it the day of.
Oh hell yeah! These kids are smart. They know what they're doing. This is why I love them.
They have you on the 11 line. I believe I don't know where they have us, but we're hovering on the 6 line. Right now they got us on the 7, but
7.
it's not impossible.
Oh.
A 6-11 or a 7-10 matchup here is not impossible.
Oh.
I'm just throwing it out there. Interesting, isn't
Wouldn't that be something?
Isn't
Isn't
it?
Wouldn't that be something? So how many ACC teams? I
What
don't know, man.
what
It's hard to
line's
count
Penn State on?
that. Somebody count those for me and report back.
I see.
I can't
Okay,
scroll through the ACC. It's hard to read. First of all,
I'll count all the ACC teams: Duke, Louisville,
Clemson,
Maryland.
and Maryland.
Yep.
Maryland.
Maryland.
obviously.
Duke's biggest rivals.
Where's
fucking
actually like
motherfucking
Cal, Stanford, SMU could be sitting there, and I wouldn't know it. It wouldn't register to me. But I guess that's. I can't.
Oh
I gotta be
yeah,
honest.
SMU's gonna. Yeah, I completely forgot about them. Is SMU a?
I can't read this. It's way too far away.
I think SMU's on the bubble. I don't know if they're in or not.
All right. Well, they're not in. I don't
Looks
see
like
SMU
3.
in here.
Do they got 3?
3 ACC teams and
3 ACC teams definitely in.
and there's 38 SEC teams.
There's North Carolina first 4 out, according to our Delphi boys.
Well, there might be some girls in there.
Oh, yeah. You think?
The Delphi lads and ladettes.
Pull up the picture of them at B-Dubs. Were there any girls in the club?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
There could if they.
Theoretically, though, there
Yeah.
could be.
Yeah. You can't rule it out.
Yeah. I want to have these kids on the show.
We should.
Can we book them? Just get the whole club to
Yeah, I mean we
sit on the bench.
we booked Brady Tkachuk for 10:30 today, so we might as well be able to book.
The Delphi Bracketology Club might be busy at
At 10:30 on a
10
weekday.
and 12 on a weekday.
They can take a field trip.
No, this is more important, dude.
Do you think that they
It's
would
more important than high school. How far is Delphi from here?
would they take media inquiries during this time of year, or would they be so locked in on making sure that the brackets were
No, that's
right?
part of the job, though. Like Lunardi, that's
Yeah.
They got to do media hits.
There they go. There's our boys.
All
Only a
right.
2-hour drive.
Shout out to B-Dubs meetup. Yep. There they are.
There they are.
Good fries at B-Dub.
Florida.
There they are. And let's see what they went with. Most of them are going burgers. There's 3 burgers there. It looks like wings on the left. So that's a Florida Gators fan. That must be the teacher because he looks like an older gentleman.
Teacher sipping that dew.
Yeah. Go. And you got
You got
cheese
the
curds
Ion-
down there?
Ion College basketball sticker on the laptop.
Yes.
Send him a
Like
mostly
that
sports
one?
sticker.
Do we have mostly sports stickers?
I don't know.
All right. And that end of the table hasn't seemed to have gotten their food yet. So they couldn't really wait to take the picture. Somebody was eager to take the picture.
All right. Well, there they are. Those are
And none of the burgers have bites
I
out
mean,
of them.
that feels like a situation where the first half of the order comes out, the waitress is there, or the waiter
Yeah.
is there, and you're like, hey, actually, while you're here, can we grab you for a picture? And
Yeah.
one of those
A
situations.
little bit more patience could have been exhibited here. But it's March. Our guys don't have time to wait around.
No.
This is March.
We sleep in May.
We sleep in May as
Why don't we sleep in the latter half of April?
April. Yeah, I don't know.
Why don't we sleep as soon as the Final Four is over? That never
That's what
made
I
sense
do.
to me.
Yeah.
Because the Final Four is the first weekend.
We actually sleep in April. Because, the second the Final Four's over, I go to sleep.
And to be honest, there's not a game between Sunday of the Elite Eight and Saturday of the Final Four. You already know who's in the Final Four. You can go ahead and get you a couple naps.
I'm well rested. For on Sunday between the Final Four and the championship game. I get a good night's sleep.
Yeah. There's
So
nothing.
I sleep.
What's keeping you up at that
Yeah.
point? There's no intrigue. You know who's playing.
Right. I sleep pretty well actually.
Have you seen the Rothstein TikToks where he's answering all the questions about like who's the coach of
Oh yeah. Yeah.
San Jose
Yeah.
State and all that?
Yeah.
No, I know he's in the
Tim Miles, I think.
yeah, he's in that group. He's in the business. You're in the business, so it's still remarkably impressive to me. He also has a new one where who won the 1985 championship, and he'll say winner, loser, score, city.
Oh wow.
Which is pretty good.
You think he studies this? You think he knows this off the top of his dome?
If I have any history, anybody that puts out like trivia on TikTok usually studies it right before, or at least has the answers right off screen.
Yeah.
That's my history with all this. Of course, we will ask Ottawa Senator star Brady Tkachuk about this when he's on the show in 13 minutes.
Name the champion and how they got there. 2002.
Maryland, they beat Siena, then they beat Wisconsin, then Kentucky in the Sweet 16, followed by UConn, Kansas, Indiana.
It's impressive.
Okay, so you're
Syracuse beat Manhattan, then Oklahoma State, then Auburn, Oklahoma, Texas, and of course Kansas.
Yes.
2004.
You're sniffing Kizzy on this. You're
No, I'm
saying,
not.
You're saying there's a world where John just studied this right before they.
No, I didn't sniff Kizzy. You asked the question. I don't sniff Kizzy. I
asked where your Kizzy reading is. That's all I asked. I'm not sniffing any Kizzy. I'm acknowledging that there are times where Kizzy is present.
But you introduced Kizzy.
I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Do you sniff any Kizzy? You are the bomb sniffing dog. I'm just walking around the airport.
You introduced
And I'm
Kizzy
not
to
telling
the
you there's
equation.
a bomb in this thing.
I'm
asking you sniff it.
I never said Kizzy could even be here. I didn't want Kizzy to be here.
There's Kizzy around us at all times, Brandon. And
yeah, but
it's
if we
your
don't
job to sniff it.
if we don't acknowledge the Kizzy, he has no power over us. Kizzy is something you have to let into your life. If you don't let it have a place in your life, it can't root there. It can't be there.
There do be Kizzy.
What?
You think there's Kizzy?
There do be, yeah.
They're not here? There's not Kizzy here. I don't want Kizzy to be here.
But I'm saying you have to acknowledge that they're
There's a
duplicates in the
baseline
world.
level of Kizzy
Ebo,
around
is
us
it-
at all times.
A low-key Kizzy.
Is there
Low-key
Kizzy here?
I don't know. Isn't the saying like 3 can keep a kizzy if 2 of them are dead or something like that? That's what they say.
What?
Oh man.
There's no kizzy there. He's just
Nah, John knows. John
Yeah,
knows
that's
his shit.
bald.
he's
John knows
a robot.
yeah. John knows his shit. I just like to poke and prod from time to time, you know?
I couldn't do that. Could you do that with anyone?
No.
I can't.
No, and in fact, I demonstrated it regularly on the dozen
Yeah.
when Jeff D. Lowe was like, Titus, college basketball, here we go.
Yeah.
Where was the first-round game between...
Maryland and Siena in 2002.
Like, Jeff, why would I know that? He's like, you're a college basketball guy.
You know why?
He doesn't because he has
Because he
He
knows.
knows
it.
all that shit, yeah.
He knows. He knows.
Who were the broadcasters in 2004
Which is insane.
when, and I'm like, God damn it, dude. Why would anyone know this?
Spiro Dedis
Yeah.
made his March Madness debut calling what game?
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, most of the trivia will be, when's our match coming out?
Thursday.
Our next, our bounce back match?
Oh, you played the second one already?
Yeah, I saw the rankings.
playing
They
them.
came out, the new poll, the new Jeff D. Lowe rankings came out, and we are top 16.
Top 25?
Yeah, we're a Sweet 16 team.
Wow, pretty good.
Top 25. Yeah, we are, I think ranked 14th, 15th maybe, out of 16 teams.
Oh, that's nice.
We've been 100% of polls. We've never been outside of a poll.
Oh, that's 13. That was, I think a new one just came out. I think we fell to 14th.
Who are the Grinders? Oh, that's Gruden and them. Isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. We fell to
Oh.
14th. Yeah, the
Ranked.
grinders have jumped us.
You're ahead of the Ice Dogs, which
Yeah,
is
for
those.
play.
And our only losses to a top 3 team?
Who'd you lose to? Frank Eds?
Frank, we were blown out in our debut. Yeah.
Strength of schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we did put the hardest schedule. Third
Yeah.
hardest schedule.
We had to go up against Angry Frank. You know how Angry Frank works. He gets everything right.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
And he was
Frank
curls.
gets angry, he gets everything right, unless it's a show in person, and then somehow he can't channel the anger. He
Mhm.
can only channel it.
And
when he's in his
sometimes
place.
Jeff D. Lowe does ask Chick-fil-A questions of Ben Mintz,
Yeah.
and that's not fair. That's not right. Never
Anyway.
never did mention the fact that Frank 100% confused me and Mintz during that scenario. when he flew off the
That's right.
handle,
100%.
he flew off the handle because Jeff asked Mintz a question. The answer was Chick-fil-A, and Frank could not handle it. I can't believe you asked Ben Mintz a Chick-fil-A question. He definitely thought that was me, right?
I just have an idea for a new niche. Barstool employees.
Oh.
Show the headshot of a Barstool employee. And can you name them?
I'd go like, yeah. I want to laugh at Frank because Frank would be bad at it. I'd also be
A
terrible.
lot of us would be really bad.
Right.
This person works in sales in the New York office.
Oh, no. Yeah, no.
Here is their headshot. What is their first and last name?
Can you pull up the blogger page without their names? Can you like?
Could you go 100% on the blogger page?
They should do that at the live shows and bring them out on stage and be like, "All right, Brandon, your question
is
is
who is
this
this?
coworker.
This coworker.
He's right here. He's worked here for 4 years.
Yeah.
Blonde one.
Fuck.
Jack.
And it ends up being Connor Griffin.
I have a question. Can a franchise be cursed if they brought the curse on themselves? I guess the answer might be yes, because that's the Great Bambino curse.
Yeah.
The Red Sox dealt
Yeah,
with?
the Red Sox sold Babe Ruth to Fun to Play, and then they were cursed for years and years and years. So
Okay, so yeah, all right, that's fair. Then are the Dallas Mavericks cursed, or is this the Dallas Mavericks since Christmas? Luka gets hurt.
right.
They're Lively out indefinitely. They trade Luka away. Daniel Gafford, Anthony Davis out there. Kyrie Irving just tore his ACL. And also the Mavericks announced that they are raising their season ticket prices next year.
Right. And there's
A little over 8%.
rumors all this is happening because the owners want to move the
They
team.
want to move the team, yeah.
So
I don't know if they're going to move the team, but if you did want to move the team, this is what it would look like. This is the stuff you would do.
the trade was never good, right? The trade was never the right thing to do, but they did it. And there was a thought that, hey, in the short term, this does make their defense better.
Mm-hmm.
This does make them a better playoff team this year because they got Kyrie, they got Anthony Davis. Their defense is going to be good. Davis, don't look now, but you guys are joking about Anthony Davis not being healthy. He's been healthy this year.
Yeah.
there was a short term. Maybe it works out for a little bit until it turns, and it turned in seconds.
Immediately.
It turned in seconds because Davis gets hurt his first game. Now Kyrie Irving tears his ACL. He also tears his ACL in March. So who knows? He's not going to be ready for the beginning of next season.
Next year.
So I don't know. This franchise is fucking cooked, and they brought the grease.
And also the Lakers are good, and also Luka's playing defense, or at least better defense,
and he's not fat. Doesn't appear to be fat anyway.
How does he do that? How do these guys do that?
I don't know.
How are they just not fat that fast?
Well, you know what, Mark? There are days when I don't feel fat, and there are days I feel extremely fat. So I get it. I get it.
How does he look? Like it's a coin flip day to day.
Is Luka fat today?
Yeah, is he fat or not?
There should be a Twitter account. Is
Zion's
Luka
the same
fat
way?
today?
Harden was the same way. Like how do they? It's like how much salt they consume for lunch. Is that it? Is it just?
But is Luka one of those guys, or they just try to say he was one of those guys?
He's one of those guys.
You think?
I think he is.
You think
he's got a round face?
He's got a plumpness to him every now and then. Okay.
Yeah.
But then when he gets on the court and he starts, now he does have fat guy moves sometimes.
He's got like
too.
no definition in his arms. He's got a round face, But then there are times where
does Jokic have fat guy tendencies?
Jokic does, yeah. But Jokic gets away with it because he's like a center. He's a big guy, so I think it's like not as big of a deal that he's a beefy boy.
Having fat guy tendencies as a basketball player is hilarious.
Um,
you don't do anything but run.
Yeah.
That's all you do.
Yeah.
You just run all the time. Are there any fat soccer players?
I feel like that's just the European.
Ronaldo, the old Ronaldo when he got older.
Really?
Not Cristiano, but the
other one.
Yeah, he got fat. I think that was the thing with him.
How many of the Europeans that come over that are basketball players are like absolutely shredded? Like I feel like they're more like cardiovascular, a little more fat on their body type build.
Oh, who was the one?
They're fucking smoking cigarettes and drinking beer at halftime and shit, dude.
Yeah,
that's what they do in Europe.
Who's the one that Sixers signed?
Oh, Yabu?
Yeah, he's got a little chunkiness to him, right?
He's been one of our better players. But yeah, you're right.
Well, he's pretty much been one of your only players.
Yeah,
and so your star went out like a coward.
And Maxey got hurt again last night too.
How's Podcast P doing?
Whatever.
Since he's
he's
podcast down, I haven't paid attention.
But he locked in.
He locked in. He had a couple good games. He played really well against the Knicks. We lost, but who cares? Quentin Grimes had 44 the other night.
Quentin Grimes?
Yeah. Mike Tirico was on the call.
Mike Tirico played for the Sixers?
No, Mike Tirico called the local NBC Sports Philly broadcast yesterday because they're getting some reps in for him for next year when NBC takes over the NBA.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be the lead broadcaster.
There's just no way Mike Tirico needs reps at this point in his career.
He subbed in for your favorite, Kate Scott, the girl who's on Madden.
Yeah.
Kate Scott!
She calls our games locally, and he filled in for her last night. So we had Tirico on a call for a terrible Sixers team who lost. But
does he not do games on the cock?
What do you wait? What
does he do games on the cock? Is a very easy question.
Not for basketball, no.
I finally succumbed.
But we have.
I thought NBC had basketball.
NBC is taking over basketball.
NBC has Big Ten basketball now.
Yeah. They're getting the NBA, right?
He's not doing any of the Big Ten games.
No, but NBC Sports obviously has different branches in Philly and San Francisco and all sorts of places. So they're getting reps on the local NBC Sports basketball games, and he filled in last night, and he was great, but it was a terrible game, and the Sixers suck, but whatever. Anyway, Luka Doncic, not fat.
I don't feel like y'all believe me. I got Brady Tkachuk walking in here in 4 minutes.
Yeah.
He's walking in here in 4 minutes.
I don't know.
Have you seen the Orioles got a fat chunky guy?
So y'all are just okay.
We got a young core guy that's fat and chunky.
Who?
His name's Riley Cooper, and that is
Riley Cooper?
Yes.
Heyo.
Google Riley Cooper.
He may be my new king. He may be the new leader of the young core. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember him. I remember him.
I like him. I like him a lot.
He's a cocky son of a bitch.
I like him a lot.
That's a strong core.
I like him.
Have you seen the Rockies prospect pitcher guy that he had like a 5 ERA in Japan, and they just signed him for fun, and he like jumps and does like flips on them, not flips.
Oh, the lefty. Yeah, he's crazy.
Wait, hold on. You said he jumps and does flips. Well, not flips. So what?
He emotes like crazy after every strikeout. He like jumps as high as he can. Let me find him.
You keep wanting to say flips.
Yeah. Are you gonna?
And
say
I
flips?
want this to be flips
Jeffrey
so bad.
Yan.
What is it?
Who? Jeffrey Yan.
I need to see this.
Let me find the
I just sent one to TJ.
Baseball doesn't exist.
Chuck something.
Is it Chuck or Jeffrey? What are y'all talking about?
It's from Chuck.
Who's Chuck?
I think it's Tkachuk who's going to be on the show.
In minutes.
Yes.
He's going to
Mere
be.
minutes,
Do you believe me? Don't you? No?
All right. Yeah.
Just after every single strikeout.
You know who he reminds me of? Brad the Animal Leslie.
Did he just hold on? Watch the end of this. Did he just pop his ass out?
Wait, did he?
What does he pop his?
All right.
Does he pop
got
his ass as he
strikeout.
puts his hand on his head?
Okay, hold on. I think that's just a stance.
But it did, I thought it was a little sassy bump there, but
A little ass pop.
all right.
Dude, an ass pop after every game.
Nuh-uh. Pop your ass and yeah.
Let me tell you.
Mediocre, washed-up pitcher on the worst team in baseball, taking the league by storm this spring. The Marlins discovered this guy pitching in a men's league. He hadn't played pro ball in 6 years. They signed him, then sent him to the minors.
Let's go! Yeah! Fuck you!
Some players get upset with this. Jeffrey Yon doesn't give a fuck.
Gotcha! Yeah, let's go!
Here's a Tony Hawk pro skater, 720 ground slam right in the batter's face. He says this is not a joke, and he won't stop doing it for anyone. Right now, he's in big league camp trying to earn a spot in the Rockies bullpen. They just put him in a game, and he dominated, striking out the side while rocking the Under Armour turtleneck like it's 2007 while doing parkour in batters' faces without a single game of MLB experience. Okay, the guy had a 5.5 ERA in Japan last year. Who cares? He's throwing 99 miles per hour, striking everybody out. Your team's gonna suck either way, Rockies. Give Jeffrey Yon a shot.
I'm sold.
Yeah,
I'm all the way in.
absolutely.
Also, I don't know who that content creator was, but the edit was fantastic.
That's baseball doesn't exist. They're good.
Oh yeah,
He's
they're
on-
that was amazing.
I think he's on Corrupts' podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, good for them. Add a blast of refreshing tropical lime flavor to your day with Mountain Dew Baja Blast. So delicious, so refreshing, so perfect for any occasion. Like, so here's a suggestion for something that would happen if NHL star Brady Tkachuk were to come on the show in seconds, just moments from now. That would be a huge occasion, and we should rock it with some Mountain Dew. Yeah. Ride the Baja Wave, grab Mountain Dew Baja Blast for you and your crew wherever refreshing beverages are sold. Ride the Baja Wave and grab Mountain Dew Baja Blast for you and your crew wherever refreshing beverages are sold. Okay, it's officially 10:30. I don't know what I expected to happen there. I was,
Mic drop moment or something?
Yeah.
Well, I
Just saw you conjure up Brady Tkachuk.
I think if you say his name 5 times, he'll show up.
I just thought, okay, all right, they're in Chicago tomorrow. I just figured maybe, whatever. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
You were just saying that and hoping?
What else is going on in the world of sports? Travis Hunter says him playing both ways in football is more difficult than Shohei Ohtani pitching and hitting. Wait, I said it. I don't really have to raise my hand because I already had the floor, right? I think, A, he's probably wrong. B, I have no problem with him saying this at all because who in the world could quantify this?
Yeah.
Is that – I know the internet doesn't work like that. We have to react as if he said the dumbest thing of all time at all times.
Here's my question, though. Why did he say it? Why did – Travis Hunter is too likable to say this to me. This is like there's nobody –
You know, I know he's likable, but he's got a self-belief that is pretty – I mean,
right.
He's sure of himself.
Right. I'm fine being sure of yourself. Why do you have to bring Shohei Ohtani into this? We
Uh,
all enjoy watching Shohei Ohtani do this. We all enjoy watching you do this. Now you say this.
Well, I've
and
never
it's
done
like,
this.
Now you say this, and you're like, well, now we have to argue about whose is more impressive, Travis. When there's a way you could have been like, I think what I did is one of the hardest things to do in sports.
Can I throw an idea?
Something like that. There's a way to believe in yourself without
Let me just
throwing Shohei Ohtani into the mix.
throw this theory at you. You throw it back if you like
Okay.
it. Okay. Or throw it away if you don't like it. Is me and you doing mostly for an hour and a half every day, taking a little break, and then going back out on the field and doing the yak,
Yeah.
doing both things, is that the toughest thing
It's
to do in
harder than
sports?
what Travis Hunter's doing.
Yeah.
Certainly.
It's two completely different shows.
Two different shows.
Like today, we're not doing Mincy Clemmer on the show. We're doing that on the yak.
Yesterday, we talked about all sorts of stuff on Mostly Sports. Then we went on the yak and talked about your puck drop.
Talked about all sorts of different stuff
Yeah.
for 45 minutes on both shows.
Both. Hard to go both ways.
And we did it.
Yeah.
And we do it every day.
Every single day.
Except for the weekends.
Saturdays
and a lot of times when we're not here.
Yeah, and just random days when I just don't feel like coming to work, calling sick.
And when it snows.
Yeah, and when it snows. and shit like that. But yeah, every day.
But I think we're almost out of snow. We're close. We're
Yeah.
close. Do you know when daylight savings time is?
Sunday, right?
It's this week.
Yeah, this week, yeah.
Yesterday I was like, oh, I'm starting to feel it. It's getting dark at 6 o'clock. I'm starting to feel it. And I never want to look. And I can't wait for it to change. And I look hoping by the end of the month it will have changed. And it's this weekend.
Dude, hope is on the horizon.
Hope is on the horizon,
right
boys.
It's right there for the taking.
Soon we're going to be sipping Mai Tais and little umbrella drinks. And we're going to be catching fish. We're going to be on number 16.
Celebrating a Buckeyes big win over Mississippi State in the first round of the tournament.
Which tournament? Like the college football playoff next year?
Are your girls good?
We're a tournament team. We're not good. We're like probably a.
What if we got
probably an 8 seed?
I think Ohio State women will probably be like a 3 or a 4, maybe. I don't know. I'm trying. Probably a 4.
I've seen a potential rematch of
3?
The tournament from 2 years ago, Ohio State JMU in the first round of the women's.
Oh,
that floated. That's a massive rivalry.
That was a welcome to Barstool moment for me when PFT made a bet with me for the Ohio State JMU women's game.
Yeah.
And I think we won by like 30, but didn't cover. And he was like, fuck. He's like pumping his fist. And I was like, what the hell? Oh!
Hey, Paige. How you doing, Paige?
Oh!
That's me, I know. Get
Yeah.
excited for me.
Oh!
What you got? Oh! Well, look at that. Oh! It's Brady Tkachuk.
What's up, guys?
Connor, get your ass off the
Get
couch.
up.
Get off the fucking couch.
How's it going, Evan?
How are you? Connor, nice to meet you.
How are you?
What's up, Brady? I'm Mark.
Good to meet you.
Brandon, how are you?
Holy shit.
Well,
Oh,
Have a sit down.
oh my.
Yeah, of course.
Look at that.
I told y'all.
Brandon.
Bad
Yeah.
Boys on here?
I wasn't kidding. I wasn't
at
kidding.
that.
Brady Tkachuk stopping by.
That's Brady Tkachuk.
Yeah, you can go ahead and put those on and just move that mic a little bit in front of your face there.
Perfect.
This is bad visual for me, I think.
No, it's not great. It's not great. You got a lot smaller real quick.
Oh my God.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing good. What's going on with you guys? Thanks for
What's
having me.
up?
Huge hockey fans. I just became a hockey fan like 3 weeks ago. I don't know if you saw the tournament you guys played in.
Saw the puck drop.
Yeah. Oh God. Did you see it really?
I saw, yeah.
What are your initial thoughts?
Well, I love the walk. I love the swag.
Yeah.
And then I knew what was going to happen. I was like, you know what? I don't know if I can follow through with the whole video. So.
Right. I couldn't either. I felt I slipped 3 times. If you had been the captain that was sitting there about ready to play a game and I had done that, would you have like hit me in the knee with a stick or something?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Make sure you're all right first.
Yeah.
And then had a good laugh after.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I
There it is.
didn't really request this be played, but I guess it is. There's my guy Gravel.
And traditionally, Brady, in hockey, for the puck drop, you want it to land on the ice, correct? Not on the mat that you're standing on. You want that to yeah, it's supposed to.
Yeah, there it is. Quick stick handle to the ice. Oh, that's
Woof.
great.
They both looked up
Woof.
at me like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
That's actually the guy right there in the white jersey. I went to school with him. So
Did you?
Oh, no shit.
went to college together.
He did not care for my presence at all. I looked deep in his eyes. He looked deep in mine, and he was like, "You get off the ice right now. You don't belong out here."
He's got a job to do.
He had his job to do, and I'm out there walking
Yeah.
dainty and stuff. Anyway, Brady. So obviously, Four Nations just took everything by storm a couple of weeks ago. You're back. You're in a playoff race now. Last night, you're fighting Tom Wilson. You're scoring goals. You're doing everything. For hockey, for what you guys did for hockey, do you still feel the momentum of everything that's going on?
Yeah, honestly, I've talked with Matthew every day since then, and no, we miss it. It was so much fun, and it was just to see how much traction it got, and just how excited and united everybody felt to support their countries. It was a feeling that I've never experienced before, and with that, played in some of the biggest games of my career. It was really special, really awesome, and just to see the game grow as much as it did, and see hopefully new kids, new players, and new fans come into our hockey world is going to be really important to us.
I'm one of those new fans, and I fell in love with you during the Four Nations thing. But a lot of NHL fans are pointing out that you're a bad, like not a bad guy. You're a villain. You're
Kind
an
of a
NHL
heel?
villain.
Yeah.
You're a heel of the NHL. To me, you're an American hero. Do you know why you have this reputation? I'm sure you do. I don't know. Like, is that something you feel in the NHL? This is confusing for me because I'm watching you in Four Nations. I'm like, this guy fucking rules, and there are a lot of NHL fans that are like, now hang on a second, just wait till wait till the NHL season starts rolling around. You're not gonna like Brady Tkachuk, and I was like, I'm very confused by this. Can you make sense of it for me?
Yeah, no. Well, first, it's my brother's reputation. It doesn't help me one bit.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, so he's definitely the not the biggest fan in a lot of places, and now I'm starting to kind of get that. And
is it just because you guys are good?
I think it's just
are you shit stirrers?
Yeah, we're shit disturbers. We're just always stirring the pot. And, and yeah, we're doing just shit to people, just to annoy people. So yeah, over the years we're starting to know people not like us, but I think we enjoy that.
You embrace that rule?
Yeah, we love it. It's great. It means you're doing something right.
That's a great sport to have that rule too.
Yeah.
Like that.
Right.
It fits perfectly for hockey players. Like it'd be weird for maybe like a baseball player heel or something, but a hockey player,
right?
Like,
or a golfer.
Yeah, golfer's the heel. That's like a bizarre path to take, but hockey makes total sense.
What feels better, scoring a goal or winning a fight decisively?
I mean,
I've never done either.
I know there's no better feeling than scoring, but fighting is a very close second.
Yeah,
it's just the adrenaline rush is ridiculous.
I'm sure you've been asked ad nauseum about the Canada thing where you guys dropped the gloves as the puck dropped, but like in the lead up to that, where is your mindset? Like how do you compartmentalize? Like I want to have my head focused on the game. This is obviously a big game that we're playing against Canada, but then I'm sure you guys decided that you were going to do that before the start of the game. So how much of your mind is on like, all right, here are the X's and O's for this game. Let's make sure we take care of this, and this. And how much of your mind is on, I'm going to beat the fuck out of this guy the second the puck drops?
Well, initially we were talking about it. I'm like, all right, it might not happen. But then my brother said it right before the game. And I was like, and then the nerves started coming in quick because I was more nervous for him. I'm like, hey, you're starting this thing off. I can't have you getting your ass kicked in front of millions of people watching this right now. So he did great, and then it just got me so fired up that honestly I wasn't even thinking about the game at that point.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about, you know what, we're on center ice. We got to do a good job here and win this fight, and then I can focus on the game after. So
how did it determine that he was going first? Your fight would be second.
He called. He was like, "Let me go first."
Yeah, he's going. Okay.
Yeah, because it was just about picking the order. But he's like, "Let me go first and get this started," because the guy he was going with was starting too. So, and then the guy that came off the bench for the next shift. So.
I was listening to you were on Chicklets, spitting Chicklets last week. So the first fight happens, and then Brady goes over to the bench and calls out it says, "All right, come on, you ready?" and he gets it right.
Yeah. He looks back at the coach. The coach gave him the nod, and he came right back out. And that's funny because that's Matthew's teammate in Florida. So like I've known him, and I've met him a couple times throughout the years because he's in Calgary, Matthew, then Florida. So, yeah, like our dads hang out together when they're together. So. It's pretty funny how just in those types of games, it's all business.
Yeah, how many? What's the percentage of fights that happen in hockey that are out of like emotion? Where like the fights that I might get in my everyday life are just purely driven by emotion. I just get worked up and I want to punch this guy. Whereas sometimes I'm watching hockey and it feels like you're doing it out of a sense of like duty. It's like the game we went, I was at the game, the minor league game, and there was a fight that broke out because one of the guys
hit the goalie,
hit the goalie, and then you see the other, like the enforcer or whatever, is like skating over from the other side of the ice, and he's like,
he didn't want to do it.
He's like, God damn it, now I got to beat this guy's ass, I guess. And it's like, I guess I got dragged into this situation. Yeah, what's the the ratio there for you?
It's mostly emotion, like a battle that just turns into a fight. But like you said, like there's guys and roles that like a lot of it's protecting teammates too, and whether it's a hit, run into a goalie, or just getting some energy for the team, like just going and fighting somebody and trying to create that spark to get the team going. So, but. I know for me, it's mostly been because I've been angry and just want to fight and kind of let it all out. But at times there needs to be a spark that needs to happen.
Yeah,
there's a lot of crap going on that doesn't have anything to do with what's on the ice. But how awkward is it, or how have you handled having to stand on the ice at the beginning of a game and listen to the national anthem get booed? Have you gotten through that?
Yeah, I mean it's unique because of course captain in Canada, but U.S. and. Yeah, I mean, just obviously I don't all the other stuff is something that I guess is going on. But for me, it's just try not to think about it and just focus on playing and just representing the community and representing where I come from well and just I'll be the best version of myself.
What can we do to get you on an American team? What can I personally do?
Put me right on the spot.
In all seriousness, I'm a hockey newbie. Like I enjoy the sport. I'm more of a basketball guy, so it's been hard in my life to lock in on basketball and hockey at the same time. But I love watching hockey. I just don't know what I'm watching. What is, for all the new fans that have come in from this Four Nations thing, what is like the number one thing? Maybe there's more than one, but that we can, when we're watching hockey and we're just watching the puck just like flying all over the place, what's something that you could tell people to keep an eye on that might be interesting that we have no idea is going on during a hockey game?
Ooh, that's a tough.
Like what's like something for beginners to watch other than just like watching the puck like flying all over the place?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like it just depends on who's out there. But if you're in Chicago, like just watch Bedard and just watch
follow Bedard the whole.
Yeah, just like if you really want to watch greatness, like watch Sidney Crosby when he's in town and like just see kind of the mannerisms that he does and what he plays with and I mean just if you really want to learn and enjoy the game, like go look at some of the best players in the world and watch them because they're always
follow them even when they don't have the puck.
Yeah,
like how they're positioning. And all that sort of thing.
And just see.
Yeah.
No, the puck follows usually them.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they usually have the puck most of the night.
I was struck by that in Four Nations watching it. Like it was the best players in the world, U.S. and Canada, going back and forth. But then there was a couple of times where McDavid would just look like he was shot out of a cannon and just moving at a different pace than everybody else or a different. So like star players are easy to focus on. And I thought Four Nations was like the most beautiful example of that.
Yeah. No, I mean especially with him, like he can just turn on a dime and just. He's just a whole nother level in speed, but no, I was kind of shocked with some of the guys on our team with how fast and they are, and they don't really get the recognition of McDavid-like speed. I know it's a different level, but there's some guys that are right up there too with speed, and the way they can make plays at that speed was so impressive to me, and I thought it was pretty awesome to be able to share the ice with some of them.
Like Matthews, Eichel.
Like Eichel can fly.
Yeah.
Even like Werenski, who plays in Columbus, it feels like he's just floating on the ice and just all of a sudden he's down in the end and making plays. So there's Larkin. There's so many guys that could just fly and make plays at that speed.
Have you felt your personal – I don't know what the word is for this, but I'm going to use the word star power. Have you felt your personal profile rise since Four Nations as you go around the league, stuff like that?
Honestly, a little bit, yeah. Like I definitely now feel like – the game has got more popular, and I think it's kind of started with that USA versus Canada start, and of course, myself, Matthew, were a part of that, and I think that attracted a lot of different people, and a lot more eyes came on us throughout the tournament. So I think, I have felt a little bit of it, and it's been fun, and it's a pretty unique feeling. But no, just more happy with how we left that tournament, and of course we didn't win, but I think it sets up for the Olympics next year to be something special.
1 year, right?
Yeah, next February.
It's gonna be awesome.
I'm excited about that. I'm about to put you really on the spot and ask you the most important question you've ever been asked in your media career. So
perfect. If
you need to take time to think about this, you may take the time. Mm-hmm. Do you think a horse could play hockey?
A horse.
A horse. The animal, the horse. So horses are like cows. They're a little taller. They're faster. Do you think one could play hockey?
No, I don't think so. Because of the ice.
Wow, that's wow. You jump right to it.
Yeah, no thinking.
That is a hot take. Okay, I wasn't prepared for that. I thought we would have some discussion there. He is right. Ice is slippery. I can attest to that. I slipped 3 times. I think they gave me a bad carpet, but that's fine. Whatever. What if I told you that a horse has already played professional baseball? Would you believe that? I guess what I'm saying is I'm about to show you a clip of a horse playing baseball, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I'd love to see it.
So I guess I'll just go ahead and pull the clip up now because that's where we're headed.
Perfect.
We're going to need your thoughts on this.
We're going to need your thoughts on this clip.
We're going to need your thoughts on what you're seeing here. We're going to need your thoughts on this. That's Sandy Koufax, Hall of Famer.
Hall of Fame pitcher, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
Right?
Right? Yeah. Now, he didn't hit it out.
No.
No.
And he didn't catch it.
No, bad defense.
Did he touch the base?
And he's not running that hard. Now he's going.
Stand up triple.
Probably a triple.
Mr. Ed.
No. Rounding third.
Oh, what's he got? What?
Yeah.
I guess thoughts?
Yeah. What do you think about
Yeah, no, that's
That's good, right?
I definitely didn't believe you before that.
Yeah.
Now I do.
Yeah.
Mr. Ed was buzzing out there.
No, that's a legend of the game. That's Mr. Head, played baseball. And you're probably right.
Yeah, probably couldn't.
I doubt he'd be able to play hockey.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him try.
Put him in goal. Lay him down.
Yeah.
I think you'd want a fatter squatter animal. I think you'd
Squatter.
I think you'd want more like a big pig, like a hog.
Big pig.
I think.
Yeah.
To cover up the goal. I don't know. I don't know what is needed in goaltending.
I have a self-serving question I want to throw your way. This is just for me.
Mm-hmm.
My wife is pregnant and her due date is. This will make sense, but that's just for me. You and I are gonna make
That's a funny story.
Her due date is 5 days before my birthday.
Yep.
Your son, if my research is correct, your son was born on your birthday.
Yes,
and
it
I'm
was.
I've been a little in this whole process. I'm a little weirded out about the idea of us welcoming our child on my birthday, and that just feels like a bizarre situation. You're in that situation. Was that a weird thing for you?
Honestly, I've taken advantage of my birthday for so long now that I'm now very excited to share it.
Okay.
And now I won't forget it either.
Yeah, you won't forget. Okay.
Yeah,
I was worried about the family dynamic of having
That's no more birthday for you.
no more birthday for you. Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I told you it was a self-serving.
we got to
question.
be
It's something
honest
that-
here. Even if your child isn't born on your exact birthday, if it's within 2 weeks,
He's gonna swallow my
your birthday's gone.
You might as well just have it on your
Yeah,
birthday
right.
at that point. So you
Yeah,
can make it a
just
little bit
forfeit
about
the
you.
birthday. Yeah, it's no longer.
Yeah, you have celebrated your last birthday,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Yeah.
I got high cholesterol.
But I'm worried
celebrate
about
mine.
I'm worried about like in the delivery room. My wife's making it all about herself, and it's my birthday, and she's
Right.
like, I'm going to labor. That's what I'm worried about. Is she's like, yeah, but what about me? And I'm like, it's my birthday. Why are you making this about your thing that you got going on?
I just like the idea of her laying there, and you're like, so did you get a cake, or are my friends? Is going to be a surprise?
Yeah.
I'll act surprised. I promise. You fought Tom Wilson last night. You guys got into it, a little scrap and everything. Is there anybody in the league you haven't fought that you're dying to fight?
Oh, no, I don't want to. I'm not doing a call out. No. If it happens naturally, it happens.
I'm just asking.
Call out Jake Paul right now.
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Wrestling fan Brandon.
Is there anybody? We got WrestleMania coming
Yeah, you
up.
want to fight at WrestleMania, Brandon?
Hey, how'd you feel about John Cena turning heel? That was crazy, huh?
I did see that. That's, what is it, first time ever he's done
First
that?
time ever.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's-
20 years. Yeah,
Sets up for
WrestleMania.
nice little final bash for him.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. You went right from Four Nations right into a playoff race. You guys are right in the mix. Got a point last night, but you're right in the mix trying to get into a very crowded Eastern Conference playoff field. Did you have to change mindsets, or the fact that you were so keyed up for Four Nations gets you right into this playoff hunt?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. It was like an emotional, I wouldn't say letdown, but just like being so close, one shot away from winning the tournament. Obviously, was really disappointing, and got a little banged up, so missed 2 games coming back, and but no, just to be in the swing of this, like this is my first time in my career to really be in a playoff hunt and really be in a playoff race, and it's been the best experience so far, and just every game means so much now, and that's why you play, and it's basically playoffs has already started for us, and just need to find a way to just get points and get there, and I really do believe in our team that if we get in, then we can do a lot of damage.
Now, do you have? I assume you have some pull in Ottawa. I am looking for redemption on my puck drop.
Mm-hmm.
If you could,
We can make it work.
you can make it work.
You don't have a
Absolutely.
passport though.
Huh?
You don't have a passport.
You don't have a passport.
Is it Ottawa and Canada?
Ottawa's in Canada.
Okay.
Yeah, nation's capital.
Okay. All right.
That could be tough.
How much
You
pull?
can do it. You could do it from here.
How
You
much
could do a
pull
live
do you
stream.
have?
They could put it on the jumbotron, and you're dropping it in Chicago.
I don't know. Maybe at a Blue Jackets game. I might have to meet you on the road somewhere. You know what? We'll workshop this.
I have
Absolutely.
an important question with the Olympics next year. There's some debate about this year, the Herb Brooks speech, right? Like this is something that every time USA Hockey is every time you guys are taking the ice, guys like me want to spam the shit out of it. I just want to constantly bring up the Herb Brooks speech. Is there such thing as too much Herb Brooks? Is there such thing as hitting that button too many times?
No,
not
right?
possible.
That's
what I believe.
We
but I just
watched Miracle the night before the first Canada game. Like there's like 6 of us in my hotel room, and we watched Miracle and the full movie, the speech, and everything.
So this isn't something that we got to be careful about and like make sure we're only hitting, push the Herb Brooks button at the right time. Let's wait for the right moment. It's like no, let's just keep knocking
that's
that.
That's
right?
what you need to build it up for next.
That's what I wanted to hear.
What did the Herb Brooks speech sound like?
Great moments
are born from great opportunity.
That's what you have here.
Well, there you go.
Awesome. I love it.
All right, I know you got to get to PMT to do their interview too, but anyway, I fell in. Hockey. Four Nations was fucking incredible. You were awesome, and we both became big fans.
Thank you for everything.
I appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything.
I appreciate it, though. Thanks for having me, and looking forward to all those future memories for you guys down the road.
I'll talk to you about the puck drop once it gets my pass.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
We have the perfect guy here for it.
Okay.
So he'll get it done.
We got it, right? All right, thanks, guys.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you, Brady.
Thank you, guys.
Brady Tkachuk.
Yeah. That's a big-ass water, too. See how big that water was?
Thanks, man. It's Brady Tkachuk.
Yeah. Yeah. We should have had him whip Connor Griffin's ass.
He should have just walked in. Walked off immediately.
Why didn't he whip Connor Griffin's ass?
Yeah, the one Connor Griffin question should have been like, "What's your fucking problem, man?"
You want to go? Yeah, I have a question. You want to go?
Hey, Connor, why didn't you do that?
I didn't want to embarrass him or anything like that, but I think I probably could have taken him.
Oh man!
Just grab him by the horse collar.
I want to talk about.
That was awesome.
Oh yeah, I need a cigarette after that.
Can we stop putting big athletes on the couch next to me?
We might be getting rid of the wrong person on the couch.
I gotta.
We might have
I think I have to opt out.
This seat is so warm.
Oh come on, dude! What? All right. I want to talk about Shady Rays. Get ready for your next adventure with shades that are built to last. Our friends let me put them on. Let me throw them on as I do the ad read.
I mean, how warm is it? Is it super warm?
It's very warm.
Our friends at Shady Rays have you covered with premium polarized shades that won't break the bank. Shady Rays is a proudly independent sunglasses company offering top-tier quality that rivals even the most expensive brands. Their durable frames and crystal-clear optics are perfect for every outdoor moment. And with a wide selection of styles and colors, you're guaranteed to find your perfect pair. But here's the best part. If your shades go MIA or take a hit, don't sweat it. They've got lost and broken protection, so you are covered from day one. Not sure if Shady Rays is the right fit for you? No worries. If you don't love them, you can exchange or return them for free within 30 days. Shopping with Shady Rays is truly risk-free, and their team always has your back with personal and fast support. Upgrade your eyewear game today and see why Shady Rays is the go-to choice for every moment under the sun. There's about to be a lot of moments under the sun. Brandon, you were hinting at this earlier.
Yeah.
The hope is there.
The sun's coming.
Spring is coming. Summer's coming. Get prepared. Go get some Shady Rays. Exclusively for our listeners, Shady Rays is giving out their best deal for the season. Head to shadyrays.com and use code MOSTLYSPORTS for 35% off polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people. shadyrays.com. Code MOSTLYSPORTS. There you go. Brady Tkachuk. In the flesh.
Boy, boy.
I thought you were fucking with me when you said he was.
Y'all didn't believe me, did you?
Ebo, I thought you were going to ask him how much Tkachuk could have Tkachuk.
I wanted Brandon to do it. This is the last question.
How much Chuck could you say it?
How much Chuck could a Tkachuk if a Tkachuk?
No, I think the last Chuck.
Tkachuk.
It's a great question. It is a great question.
It's a very philosophical question.
Yeah, and you've perfected the delivery of it.
Yes,
well.
I've been working overtime.
Anyway, I think that went well.
We should do that more often.
Yeah. We have more Tkachuks.
We should have American heroes on the show more often.
There's only one more. I guess there's 2 more Tkachuks.
Mm-hmm.
Or just hockey players? Or people?
Yeah. This is part of our American Hero series. We're welcoming in Brady Tkachuk. Thank you.
Get rid of my Brady Tkachuk questions. We're back to did we covered Travis Hunter pretty well? We got that one? Got that one out?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know. Yeah.
I
agree that he should be confident. He should say what I do is really hard, but
there's also just no way.
It's just wrong, though. Yeah, I think Shohei Ohtani is just.
There's just no way to quantify what if it's harder to be a wide receiver, DB, and pitcher, outfielder, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Ebo would have an answer for that.
Ebo, quantify that
he's
for
the
us.
Quantifier.
Put the formula in. DB plus WR.
Quantifier.
Quantifier's not bad.
That's a good nickname.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new trend is like
Oh, wait.
the
The quantifier, Evan Bosenko.
Evan the
That's
Quantifier
good.
Bosenko.
quantifier?
Let me quantify that for you.
There is a big
quantified.
You've been quantified.
Quantified.
Have you seen the trend on with NBA nicknames? They've just been giving like all the players in the NBA just absurd nicknames like the Perplexion or something.
What?
Or like the Concavity.
The concavity?
Yeah.
That doesn't even sound good.
What?
Is this the basketball reference thing? Because they've been doing it
No,
for years,
no,
but
this
this is
is-
even worse.
I gotta find the screen.
You
Okay.
ever
So
seen-
Evan Mobley is the predicament.
Oh,
So it's just you got
Here, I'm gonna say
somewhere to go.
Jalen Green
I
is
didn't order that lunch. I said.
Oh, good thinking.
order the lunch.
Ebo, carry
Ebo,
the
carry the show. Carry the show. We gotta order.
Kyle,
okay. All
carry
right,
the
all
show.
right, all right. Let's.
Good thinking.
This is
Good
the
thinking.
top 10 toughest TUFFEST new NBA nicknames of 2025. At the honorable mention, Tatum is the anomaly. Cade Cunningham is apparently the paradox. Jamal Murray is the riddle.
He's two doctors.
Christian Brown is the eccentricity. Rob Dillingham is the paranormal activity.
Eccentricity.
Luke is the peculiarity.
Who says this?
Lori
That's
is
not.
is the incongruity. Shaden Sharp is the abnormality. Shay is the conundrum. Jalen Green is the ad hominem fallacy. And
What? He's
That's
the who?
not. That's not.
Who's the ad hominem?
This
And
isn't a real.
and Evan Mobley is the predicament.
This isn't real.
The good one is
Let-
Dyson Daniels.
Yeah, Dyson Daniels is the
He's like a steel god, and he fucking sucks up this vacuum. He's a vacuum. Dyson vacuums.
He sucks up what?
yeah, what does he suck up?
He's sucking
sucks
up.
up-
He's always
he trailed
sucking
off
it-
there for a
He's
second.
always sucking up the ball.
Oh, his name's also Dyson.
Right.
The
That-
vacuum.
That works pretty
That's
good.
good. Yeah, that's a
Gets
good
like
one.
a million steals.
That's a damn good nickname.
Yeah.
He's also the Great Barrier Thief.
that's the one. The
That's
Great Barrier
bad.
Thief.
I don't like that.
The
That's,
Great Barrier
Australian.
Thief.
He's Australian, right?
that's doing too much.
The Great Barrier Thief, Rock.
The vacuum
The
is
vacuum's good.
perfect.
The vacuum's good.
I think it doesn't hurt to have another nickname in there.
I think
he's Australian.
I think nicknames should be the and the object, like the glove.
All right,
Gary
I
Payton.
got a candidate for you.
Yep.
Derek Queen, big man at Maryland, very very good basketball player.
The Queen, Dairy Queen,
right, his name sounds like Dairy Queen.
Derek. Okay, do we call him DQ?
To my knowledge, he doesn't have a nickname. He probably does have a nickname. They probably just call him DQ or something. But like, if you're going to nickname this man, who will be in the NBA before too long,
Where-
get out ahead of it. Let's be the ones to do it.
Yeah, but they're gonna call him something stupid like the commonality.
No, that's why we got to beat them to it. If we establish the nickname,
The Blizzard.
the Blizzard,
done.
that's all. Is that all Dairy Queen does? Is the Blizzard? They don't really have
They
any
got hot
other.
dogs.
Okay, let me.
Well, they don't really have any other like
the
brands.
Grill and
let me,
Chill.
let me stop y'all there.
What other brand?
Up north, Dairy Queens seem to be all ice cream, yet down south, all the Dairy Queens are burgers and ice cream.
Oh, I don't think that. I think we got burgers and.
Yeah, I think we got it.
The one in my town don't have burgers; it's all ice cream.
Oh.
And the one in Jersey, all ice cream.
Oh
So-
shit.
Figure yourself out, Dairy Queen. Are you going to serve burgers and chicken tenders, or you just want to do ice cream?
What other items are they
Dilly
known
bar?
for? Though? The Dilly Bar. Yeah, that's what I was thinking
Yeah.
of. The Dilly Bar.
The Dilly Bar.
Oh fuck, the Dilly Bar. Oh, we got the Dilly Bar tomorrow night. Oh fuck. we're so fucked. Dude. We're
Hi.
gonna go up against the Dilly Bar.
Hi, I'm Derek Queen, Maryland. They call me the Dilly Bar.
Dude. The Peanut Buster Parfait. Give me like their branded stuff, like the stuff that's like unique to them. What are Blizzard and Dilly Bar and
Go to Treats.
what's their
Classic treats.
what am I not thinking? Didn't they have like a Mr. Misty? Is that Dairy Queen? Like the slushy they used to have? The Peanut Buster Parfait. There it is.
That's what I get right there.
Hi, I'm Derek. I'm the Heath Caramel Bar Cupfection.
I'm Buster Bar. I'm Derek Buster Bar Queen.
Derek the Banana.
The banana split. Yeah. All right. Never mind. Guess we'll let the TikTokers come up with it in a few years.
You ever had a Dairy Queen Blizzard and been like, that wasn't just perfect. That wasn't great.
Yeah. The only scenario is like if you waited too long to eat it.
Yeah, that's on you. At that
That's
point.
on you.
And
yeah.
you're never gonna wait too long to eat it.
Yeah. Trying to think of like, yeah, you your mom went to pick one up and then She stopped at the grocery store on the way home.
Yeah,
and then,
forgot
by the time
about
it
it.
gets here, it's melted. That's about it. Otherwise,
Think you can still drink it?
It still hits
What
when
a-
it's soupy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blizzard's a great revamp
What a
brand
treat.
from it's like a concrete tech. Is it the technical term, right? Like that's the type of ice
A lot of
cream it
stores
is.
sell the concrete.
Yeah.
no, I'm
Concrete
one of the
is-
people that believes I was introduced to the concept of mixing in the fixins with the ice cream by Dairy Queen. That they invented it in my brain. So I think Blizzard was first.
Concrete
Blizzard-
just doesn't sound good.
Blizzard has the Kleenex thing with me where I go to other places, I'll order a Blizzard.
Oh, like
it is
like,
that
like Q-tip.
Yeah, the idea of putting shit in the ice cream and mixing it up.
So a
is
McFlurry is a Blizzard.
A McFlurry is a kind of
It's
a
their
Blizzard.
Blizzard.
Yeah,
Sonic
it's a Blizzard.
Blast is a Blizzard.
Yeah, that's how I view it. But I'm also a dumb bitch, so
Yeah.
you should take
Big,
that into
big
account.
dumb
You
bitch.
should take that into account as well.
Wendy's never gotten the concrete game.
No.
Frosty.
Well, they're frosty. They don't put
Yeah.
anything in it.
Is the mixer
Coffee Toffee
a
Twisted
potential
Frosty.
nickname?
The mixer.
The mixer.
The mixer.
Well, he's going to like he's going to like mingle with singles or something.
I don't know.
Blender.
The blender.
In the blender.
Blender.
If it falls
Derek-
out, it's free.
Surely
Derek-
somebody's been to blender before.
Dairy Queen just put them into the blender.
The Pelicans call their
put-
arena the Blender.
Derek Queen just flipped this place upside down.
Yeah. We said
It's the Blizzard.
Stuck a spoon in it.
The Blizzard's the right answer.
the blizzard.
Right?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Blizzy.
No, no. When you say Blizzy, it just ruins the entire thing. I think.
Young Blizzy.
We used to have Blizzy Sundays.
Why?
Who's we?
We would go on.
You and the gals at the association?
No. You would go on Sundays to Dairy Queen. You get a Blizzy, and it mixed because it was a Sunday, and you get ice cream Sunday.
How much of your pre-Barstool life was completely dedicated
on a
to
Sunday.
fast food?
A lot.
You fought for McDonald's, you fought for Taco Bell's, you had a whole day for Blizzies.
Yeah, Blizzy Sunday. Wawa, fucking love. Even though that's not technically fast food.
Yep, do it. Do it, Brandon. Do it. Say it with your whole chest. Say it.
I think people that say they love Wawa, that say they love Sheetz, that say they love Buc-ee's, that say they love Flying J, I think they're all lying. I think they're fucking gas stations, and they're all pretty much the same goddamn thing. And nobody who says, oh, Wawa, 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 actually really loves Wawa as much as you claim to love Wawa. I think everybody's pretending to love Wawa. I don't think it's worth a shit. That's what I think.
Okay. I think you're a stupid bitch.
Oh,
Right?
good rebuttal.
I think that's
That's a
a
good
very
rebuttal.
dumb thing to say, and I think it's because you did not grow up with those establishments.
Have you ever been at your house and been like, what are we going to do today? Oh, fuck.
Dude.
Go to Wawa.
Quite literally every single time I'm back in Pennsylvania, I
So
try.
go to the fucking gas station.
First meal I get when I go back to
The first meal you get is going to the Wawa.
the first meal I get when I go back to my mom's in Pennsylvania is I go to not McDonald's. I go to Wawa. I get meatball sub, meatball hoagie.
You get a meatball hoagie from the from Wawa.
a shorty meatball sub,
I don't think Brady could talk about gas stations.
and then I get
We got actual good restaurants in our.
I
in
get
our
a
gas
soft
station.
pretzel, and then I get a slushy, an icy. I call it. It's mixed between blue raspberry and cherry. I get a mix in there. That's my
Everybody from Pennsylvania.
That's every
thinks,
single
oh,
time.
Wawa, Wawa, Wawa. It's a goddamn gas station.
It's so.
You
good.
talk about gas station food all the time.
Because we got actual good food in ours.
Oh, yours are good, but ours are bad.
I'm not talking about you.
You can't buy catfish. at
Wawas are
Wawa.
all over New Jersey.
I thought they were in Pennsylvania.
And you lived in New Jersey.
They're all.
They didn't. I never saw Wawa.
all
Dude,
over New
I think
Jersey.
Brandon's scared that he's gonna love Wawa.
Yeah.
Wawa is
That's what he's-
great.
I think Brandon's scared he's gonna try it and love it.
Mac and cheese bowl with the chicken fingers on it.
I walked into a Buc-ee's.
Amazing.
And I was like, what is the point of all this?
Buc-ee's is like a Walmart that sells gas. That's not a gas station. That place is. I've only been to
It's
like
a-
one, and it was fucking massive.
I'll tell you what I want.
Disney
This has-
World.
yeah, this
Tell you
has-
what I want on the road. I want a place that sells a couple beef jerky sticks, some sunflower seeds, a drink. I need to pee. I can pee, and give me some gas.
You know that's funny, Brandon, because you could get all of that at a Wawa. I don't even like Sheets, but you could get it at a Sheets too.
Publix.
You could get it. Yeah. Well,
That's a grocery store.
But I just don't understand the logic here. And clearly, you never had a Little League game where
Yeah,
you played
clearly.
a great game and then your old man took you to the Wawa.
What are you talking about?
You are telling on yourself a little bit.
Because you had a
You're
good game.
telling
And,
on
hey,
yourself.
let's go get an icy at the Wawa.
Yeah.
No, you didn't have that. You didn't have
We
that.
could go to Sonic and get
And
a.
you know what, Connor? I think that's where this stems from.
Yeah.
I think
Hey, Brandon, why were you not
repressed
going
trauma.
to the? Why were you not going to the gas station after Little League games?
Yeah,
Because it's on the way home and it's convenient. And hey, let's go get an icy at the Wawa.
Right.
Slurpee, whatever you want to call it. Icy Slurpee.
that's 7-Eleven. They own Slurpee.
Okay. Well, anyway.
You like a good Slurpee, Connor?
Oh, brother.
You know, he's still here. You could still whip Brady's ass if you wanted to.
Yeah, probably.
Barging at BMT.
Probably fucking could. He wishes I would. No, did you see what Chad Johnson said about the Shohei Ohtani thing and the Travis Hunter?
I saw he said something. I can tell you that. I'm aware that he said something.
He said the two most difficult things in life are hitting a baseball and keeping a woman happy long term.
Yeah.
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 The two most difficult things in life are hitting the baseball and keeping a woman happy long term. The two most difficult things in life.
That's facts.
Very. So the fact that you
that face.
Stephen A.
His face, Muffin.
That fucking face. Oh boy.
I just had someone tweet at me that they went to school with Connor Griffin, and it says I went to Penn State with Connor Griffin, and he used to introduce himself at parties as the Blizzard, and then would tell chicks they call me the Blizzard because I bring 8 to 10 inches.
No, that's not what I did.
That's what someone said.
Why was
that was the pickup line? Was that they call me the Blizzard because I bring 8 because I'm 8 to 10 inches?
Just the whole concept of like you could just say, "Oh yeah, I went to Penn State with Connor." This is what
crazy.
happened.
That's crazy. So I guess that can't be Derek Queen's nickname.
No, it's already
Connor Griffin.
Connor's already got that one.
It's March. The air is electric with crunch time, buzzer beaters, last-second shots, the gut-wrenching moments where legends are born and dreams are dashed. But let's be real, crunch time isn't just about the basketball, it's about the snacks. And what's better than some perfectly crispy, mouth-watering pork rinds to help keep you fueled during the madness? Pork rinds have a unique ability to be the unsung hero of game day. Like that underdog team you didn't expect to make it past the first round, they sneak in when you need them the most. And let's face it, they're built for crunch time. Unlike chips that go soft, pork rinds can stay crispy and delicious no matter how heated your bracket gets. Embrace the madness and use code MOSTLY at checkout at porkrinds.com for 25% off your order.
Do you see the Sunbelt bracket? Do you know the Sunbelt tournament starts today?
Mm-hmm. It has to.
As
long as that motherfucker is.
Big-ass brackets out.
So there you go. Southern Miss and Coastal Carolina and
JMU with the quad bye.
JMU.
Yep. The quint bye? What is that? How many buys is that?
That's 5.
That's quintuple buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Into the semis.
Starts today. All right. I love this. I think it makes total sense.
More
to do it
team,
this
more
way.
conferences.
Yeah, more conferences should do this.
I saw the Summit League does just kind of like a standard, like there's a 10 or a 9-10 play-in or whatever. Like there's one play-in and then it's just straight bracket. You shouldn't do that if you're a mid-major.
Yeah.
Man,
you should want your best team there, like guaranteed.
If you're the 12 and you were to win it, like you legitimately have accomplished something.
Yeah. It would be one of the greatest stories in sports.
It would be
Honestly,
amazing.
If one of these teams playing today ends up winning this thing.
Like if the 12 seed or if the 14 seed was in the semifinal against one of those, I'd be all in.
I hate that. Can you offer your thoughts on this, Brandon? Because I already have my thoughts. I hate that the Big Ten, I don't know if other leagues are doing it, but the Big Ten has gotten so big that now not every team is invited to the conference tournament. And I get it in the sense that, like, you had all season to earn your spot.
Yeah.
But part of the beauty, I believe, of March Madness in the NCAA tournament is that when the calendar hits March 1st, technically, this isn't exactly true, but technically every team is still alive for the national championship. And I think that's one of the beauties of this sport is that we're all – everybody could theoretically do like not that UConn needed it in 2011, but everybody could theoretically do that Kimba run in 2011 where you just get hot for a couple weeks.
There's something also oddly special about that first tournament day where the 14s play in the 11, the 13s play in the 12. None of these teams have a chance. Mm-hmm. The building is quarter full. Yeah. But it like heralds the fact that it's here now, and one of these teams could do it.
Could do it.
Could do it. Won't.
Yeah.
But
it's the hope. It's the idea of maybe that keeps you going.
It's actually one of the things we're not talking about enough in sports. We talk about NIL, we talk about transfer portal, and we pretend that these are huge problems. The overstuffing of conferences is a big problem.
Big problem.
It produced some problematic results in football this year where schedule-wise there would be teams in leagues that just didn't match, like Georgia's schedule against Texas's schedule, Ohio State's schedule against Indiana's schedule, and it allowed teams to achieve things they wouldn't have achieved if the conferences weren't so bloated that they allowed easy schedules within that conference. That's a lot easier to stop when it's a 12-team conference. 12's about right.
Yeah, I think you're right, yeah.
Like 5 12-team conferences, that's 60 teams. I hate to say that we should go backwards in any way in college sports, but we really should go backwards in this. 18 teams, 16 teams is too many for a conference. It's not a conference at that point. It's too big to sustain itself. It creates problems.
Yeah.
You have tournaments where you can't fit everybody in.
Yeah.
I think we've done a lot of good, and I think that's one of the bad things we've done. The super conferences are bad.
I agree with you. I think like it's created a lot of intriguing matchups, but yeah, the bloat of the conference is crazy, and the schedule imbalance is crazy. Although with basketball, it might get to a point where you get so bloated that you just now play every team in your conference once.
Yeah,
that's your conference schedule, and then it becomes like football used to be, where you're playing everybody once, and then you switch every year, whether it's at your place or their place. I don't know. Maybe that would work.
Something.
How many teams would that take? That would take 21 teams. That would take an odd number of teams, though, right?
What is it usually?
Trying to think. Like if you're playing a 20-game conference schedule, you need 21 teams in, right?
That's right.
'Cause you can't play yourself.
No. And if you did,
so
play
if the Big
yourself,
Ten goes to
wouldn't.
21, then you could play every team once, but then flip year to year as to whether you're home or away.
Just do.
Which would actually. But yeah, I don't know what you're doing in football.
I've gone cross-eyed just now.
Expand.
A 22-game season.
20. Yeah.
Yeah. We still have a non-conference.
20. Yeah.
You still got to play McNeese State.
Still got to get those cupcakes in.
Yeah. Still got to get them in.
Well, have you seen? I think it was like Cisco and McCreary. They're a college football podcast. But they were talking about basically eliminating the bye game, and basically there would be a Big Ten.
See you, TJ.
Big Ten SEC challenge in football.
All right, man. Good stuff. Hey, good hour from you today, man.
See you in the next one. Well done, TJ.
Yeah. Good hour.
See you on Monday.
See you guys in the next one.
Yeah.
See you on Monday, TJ.
What next one?
Hey, can you get me one of those Statue of Liberty headbands this time on your trip back?
Yeah. Can you stop at a Wawa and get me a shorty?
Wawa. No. Get a shorty.
Well, I can't get a shorty. Okay. All right,
TJ.
Well, have fun.
Go to New York.
Good luck. Safe travels.
See you on the next show.
You can.
He's a good kid. He's a good kid. Addicted to going to New York, though. Yes, Connor?
You couldn't get a shorty if you tried.
I think I could go into a Wawa, say, give me a shorty.
You couldn't get a shouty, though.
A what?
Shouty?
A shouty?
She a little baddie.
You couldn't pull a shouty, bro.
She a little boo thing.
Are we talking about the meatball sub?
Shawty got the fatty.
What shorty do you think we're talking about?
What's he doing? What's he saying?
I don't know, man. I don't know, but I love it.
Would you be down for a Big Ten SEC challenge for your non-conference in football? Basically, you would.
That would be fun. Yeah.
No more bye game.
I'd be down for it, but neither league needs it.
I think that's the problem. Is it's unnecessary. I think that would weirdly devalue the playoff to me, because I think part of the appeal of the playoff now will be like the what if. All season you spend the what happens if Michigan plays Bama, or what happens if
Yeah.
And if we already have the answer earlier in the season, it kind of takes away from that, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The idea is basically.
But I like the idea of
instead of paying a school to play you.
Yeah.
That you go to a TV network and you're like, we will play this other team and you're going to pay us.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
I like. I want football to be more like basketball is, where basketball's figured out that you can get rewarded for scheduling difficult, and like your Kansases of the world and Michigan States, they'll sign up to play anybody because they're like, who gives a fuck if we lose? The committee will take that into account, and I think football will come around to that, and you'll see. I mean, like Brian Kelly, as much as we hate him, tip of the cap to that guy for the start of every season, right? Right, like 3 years in a row now, LSU has played.
They've they played Florida State, they played USC, and they played Florida State.
Hopefully that becomes more normal.
You know who you're opening with this year?
Texas, yeah, we got Texas.
Yeah.
Which, Ohio State can lose that game, and I'm not like, oh shit, there goes the season, and that's good for the sport, isn't it?
It's great for the sport. Yeah.
But then what I said to Ebo earlier,
but you still get
then if Ohio State and Texas end up being the two best teams, and you're kind of like, we already.
No, I
Rematching,
think
Or
I
does
think
that the rematch should make it compelling?
I think it's very compelling. I think
Yeah.
if Texas were to beat Ohio State 27-24 in Columbus, and then you both go through and kind of wipe the slate clean, and you circle back to the playoff and you meet again, I think that's incredible storytelling.
That's still compelling.
Yeah, I think it's
All right.
I think it's very, very, very compelling.
Or I thought Oregon Ohio State was a very compelling matchup up until about 5 minutes into the first quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been. I mean, Georgia and Alabama played in the conference title game, then played a month later in the national title game, and that was terrific. They've done it twice now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, one of those times they didn't play in the conference championship game. 2017, Alabama didn't make it. But anyway, I digress. Hey, Stephanie.
Hey, Stephanie.
Steph.
Jimmy Johnson's retiring?
Yeah, NASCAR's not going to be the same.
Yeah.
It's just.
I thought he already retired, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I think he's from NASCAR Broadcasting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Fox. NASCAR Broadcasting on Fox, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I didn't realize Jimmy Johnson had been there that long.
I didn't realize Jimmy Johnson was still doing broadcasting.
If you asked me when Jimmy Johnson started at Fox, I would have said like 2005, maybe.
Which Jimmy
I didn't
Johnson?
realize he was there since '94.
Which Jimmy?
The whole crew.
The start, yeah, the whole crew has been there from the start, huh?
It's crazy.
Which Jimmy Johnson's life would you like to go back and live?
Okay, are there only two?
There's,
or are there some we're not thinking about?
For this exercise, there's two. We're going to use these two.
Okay.
Jimmy Johnson, the football coach. Jimmy Johnson, the NASCAR driver. Now,
Right.
Jimmy Johnson, the football coach, national champion at Miami.
Right.
Super Bowl two-time Super Bowl champion at Dallas. Got fired
After winning the Super Bowl, right?
After winning the Super Bowl. So we got that. He's
Okay.
So three-time champion, maybe four. I don't know how many college football national titles he won. Jimmy Johnson won at least he won
1,000.
the Cup championship several times, right?
1,000 times, yeah.
Yeah, he won like 5 or 6 in a row. He won something stupid.
He won a lot. You
would assume he has more money.
NASCAR Jimmy Johnson?
Yeah.
7-time NASCAR Cup.
7-time champion.
4-time All-Star race.
Career earnings.
I don't know, because like other football coaches contract with Fox over 30 years.
It's true. And
that's lucrative, man.
NASCAR Jimmy was
That's
also
a lucrative run.
living on the edge of death for like a decade.
Yeah.
That can't be good for you long term.
I think football coach is the move. And also he's beloved in Miami and Dallas. That's cool.
Yeah. Where's Jimmy?
So like, you know, if you're ever feeling down, you're just like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a flight to Miami and just like walk around and let everyone suck my dick in one of the cooler cities in the country.
What if you could do that? What if there was a city you knew if you flew to right now, everybody would suck your dick?
Suck my dick.
It'd get old, wouldn't it? And everybody, like, you can't say no. I don't know. It's almost.
It'd be tough to put that city.
Be careful what you wish for.
It'd be tough to explain to your wife why that trip is on the agenda. You're like, honey, I noticed.
Why are we going to Boise?
You have a trip to Boise lined up for August? You're like, no. I swear. We're trying to get some golf in.
Yeah.
Coeur d'Alene. We're going to Coeur d'Alene. Just trying to get golf. But that's the city where everyone sucks your dick.
Oh, is it? I couldn't remember. I knew it was somewhere out there. Honey, why's that guy looking at you? He's going to suck my dick.
That would get old, man. That would get old.
You wouldn't even get out of the airport.
Yeah.
Like if everybody is going to suck your dick, you wouldn't even get out of the airport. You barely get off the plane.
Yeah.
I
couldn't get anything done.
I don't think it's a good idea. I think if you had a genie and you wished for that, you'd be like, "Oh fuck, I'm going to get my dick sucked by everybody in this town." And within 20 minutes you'd realize it was a mistake.
This is a bad, I regret asking it already and I haven't even asked it. Who owns the best city? Who owns this? Who has 100% ownership of a city? And it's also the best city. Now, what I mean by that is you could say that, you know, somebody owns LA. That's just simply not true. There are multiple.
So it has to be a single owned city?
Yeah.
Because
a guy who
so Miami's Dwayne
yeah.
Wade owns it, but also Dan Marino owns it.
Yeah. Like there's no one else has a claim to this city.
Okay.
It's like that's this guy's city.
Okay.
He owns the fucking city.
Well, first of all, we got to figure out who owns cities.
So I guess an example might be Patrick Mahomes, I imagine, owns Kansas City right now.
I would think his
He owns Kansas City. It's Patrick Mahomes' city.
Yeah,
now
that's
a start.
Okay.
Can we come up with something better than that, where a guy owns the entirety of the city?
And it's a better city.
And it's a better city than Kansas City.
All right.
Maybe not. Then this
Okay.
and this
Hey,
is why
no.
This is why I regretted asking it.
No, we're gonna work through this.
Work through this. So you basically have to cut out like all the top cities,
Right.
Because
they're multi-owned.
there's multiply owned now.
All right, smaller
You know.
cities. Okay.
Oh, Warren Buffett owns Omaha, but is Omaha better than?
They're the same city. Omaha and Kansas City are the exact same city. Let's start small market cities.
Mm-hmm.
John Moran owns Memphis
Yeah.
for now.
Yeah, he does. No, I'm just
Yeah.
thinking-
But,
I'm thinking-
okay,
yeah, he
so-
does. He does.
All
He
right.
does.
So
Trying
what?
to think of-
All right. Cincinnati. Joe Burrow owns Cincinnati, or does Ellie De La Cruz have part of it?
Does Joey Votto have a claim? It's Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow
But
owns
nobody
that
really else-
city.
Yeah, nobody else really.
Cleveland, LeBron.
He's still on. He's got a lot of cities.
I think he might still own Cleveland.
I think he sold his stake.
LeBron.
I think he sold his stake, and then when he bought it back, he
What about Grady Sizemore?
LeBron, we're good.
Hmm.
We got Grady Sizemore,
Sizemore
bro.
here.
Hey, bro, we're good. Is that the worst?
Bad question.
Is that the worst clip in the history of sports media?
That's probably not even in Colin's top 5.
Yeah.
It's what were you gonna say?
He got fired for a worse one.
He did, yeah. At the time,
No. See, no. It was 2015.
no, I'm saying at like the LeBron, like you could leave. That was crazy. But the trajectory of Ben Simmons, there were many people
LeBron was.
had that type of hype around him.
You can't just.
LeBron was still at near the peak.
Exactly. That's why it was
Yeah, the
crazy.
2016 finals right after.
That's why it was crazy. Don't get me wrong. Listen,
But you're kind of saying
I
it
glazed
wasn't
LeBron.
crazy.
I'm saying part of it was terrible, where he was like, LeBron, you could leave. Like, we got a new face of the league. But people did view that as the trajectory for Ben Simmons at a time. He was the number 1 pick in the draft. Like, he was this unicorn. But obviously turned out to be terribly wrong. I hate that guy. Simmons, not Cowherd.
Oh, that's your new
I
boss.
like
Brandon.
the Ringer. Pretty, yeah.
That's your new boss.
I did Rocky
Talking
this morning
shit.
on the Rewatchables. I gotta watch. I gotta listen to it.
Giannis in Milwaukee.
I thought about that.
That's a good city.
That's a good city.
Be a good city to own.
Right on the water.
Yeah. I don't know. Bad question.
No, it's a good question.
Bad question.
It requires.
I was just saying
It's a rare question that requires way more thinking than we're capable.
I'm talking
of.
about like who, in the scenario of if you can go to a city and get your dick sucked, who's king of.
Who owns
Yeah.
Tampa?
Who's got the best situation for
Who owns
this? Where
Tampa?
it's like I can.
Anybody?
At
Nobody,
any
right?
Point, go get
Gruden.
Maybe Baker. But
Nobody owns Tampa, right? Tampa's up for grabs.
Dick
Yeah.
Vitale, maybe. It might be Dickie V.
Hulk Hogan?
Might be Hulk Hogan. Yeah.
Bad question.
Bad question.
It's a good question with no answer, which makes it a bad question.
LaMelo and Charlotte. Cam Newton and Charlotte. Who's?
Now, see, we can't even figure out who owns
I don't
these
even know what I'm doing, man.
cities. You're just
I put myself in a.
you keep acknowledging it's a bad question.
But I
Yet you
keep-
get back in the driver's seat, and you keep trying to drive the car. The car's
taking
It's
hacks.
lemon. It's a lemon.
the car's
Yeah.
wrecked.
It looks
Yeah.
good on the outside.
Yeah.
Just doesn't run right.
Yeah.
And my mind goes right back to it. It's like I can't get away from it.
I know. Mike Trout in Anaheim?
That is a different city.
That's a different city than L.A. I mean, that's not the worst. I'm king of Anaheim, but not really. I mean, Mickey Mouse is bigger than you there,
I think Walt Disney is.
Yeah, Walt Disney's still. Walt Disney's frozen head
Yeah.
still runs that city. Fuck, what was I doing? Why did I
Jokic
do
in
this?
Denver?
Why did I do Jokic in Denver. Good answer. Jokic in Denver.
McKinnon's in Denver though, and
John Elway's still in Denver.
and Bo Nix is coming.
Bo Nix is, yeah, but I mean,
Coming all over Denver.
Jokic is the
Jokic
king
owns
right now. Right now, yeah, that's a pretty good. That might be the answer.
Jokic owns Denver.
Jokic is the answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all agree?
All right. But John Elway though. John Elway.
You can't. He's not even paying property taxes on Denver anymore. He's
John
owned
Elway.
it for too long.
John Elway. I don't know.
I think Jokic had to pay the estate tax to get it from him.
Here's what I do know. Madison March is good. Madison Credit is bad. To take control of your credit and finances, make sure you pick the Experian app. Experian. I got a burp. Hang on. Okay. Experian can be your financial Cinderella with tons of free tools at your fingertips to help you take control of your financial life. The amount of free tools you get with Experian could fill a bracket with things like your free FICO score. You could boost your FICO score instantly free with the Experian Boost. You get free credit monitoring with alerts to keep you in the know on changes to your profile. You can freeze your credit file for free, helping protect you against identity theft. These are just some of the features offered. Make sure you're ready for your one shiny moment with Experian. Go to the App Store and download the free Experian app now. Results will vary. See App Store for details. Go to the App Store and download the free Experian app right now.
Now, if you thought me and Mark bringing Brady Tkachuk on the show today was big, wait till you see who Connor Griffin has later this week.
Mm-hmm.
He has promised us a must-see, game-changing guest, and he won't even tell us who it is. So, Connor, what do you got cooking over there, buddy?
It's going to be a great surprise.
Simply don't have a guest. Actually, you know what? I'll work on it. I'll work on a guest. I think
that was probably the right answer the first time.
No, I think I might have a lead somewhere.
I don't think
now that it just came to me.
My guest that I was working on, I think no longer has free time to come on.
OJ.
Mm-hmm. That's OJ.
Yeah.
Is it OJ? Who?
Was yours OJ?
No.
Who?
His birthday's coming up next month.
OJ?
Yeah. Or no, not his birthday. His death date.
I was just getting a kid from Briar.
What do you mean his death date?
The day he died.
Didn't he just die a couple of months ago? He died all the way back in April.
No,
1 year ago?
I think the 1 year.
OJ Simpson died a year ago almost?
I think it was April 10th.
Wow.
You think OJ... Why do you...
Because I was looking up if...
OJ Simpson died on April 10th?
Yeah. I was looking up if there
we lost the juice a year ago?
I was looking up if there was maybe a day where we could do OJ Day. And that...
Well, let's not become the people that...
No. Hear him out.
Why? Because I still hadn't done the OJ presentation, and I was trying to think of a way where maybe we could pull that off, but...
Jack McCarthy was drinking OJ in the lobby with some ice in it.
That's strange.
What say you, Brandon Walker?
No.
Fair or foul?
Remarkably foul.
I thought so too.
Certain drinks just don't...
You don't put ice in them.
Don't put ice in them. You don't put ice in beer. You don't put ice in orange juice.
He's a sneaky odd duck when it comes to food.
He's
doesn't do cheese on anything.
Really?
He's an odd duck. He's from Wisconsin.
Yeah, he's from Wisconsin. He
doesn't do cheese.
When we do pizza orders, sometimes he'll do pizza with no cheese.
Oh, fuck him.
Not pizza. That's bread with sauce.
Marinara sauce,
Yeah, that's a breadstick. You got a breadstick. You don't have pizza?
All right.
Come on.
I'm leaving.
All right, that's the show. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll see what American heroes we can bring on the show tomorrow.
Thank you, Brady Tkachuk.
Thank you to Brady Tkachuk. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
That's how ball is done.
family, 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 family.